International Day of the Girl is held on the 11th of October every year. It is a day we recognise the struggles faced by girls around the world and raise awareness for new ways in which we can make our communities a safer and more equal place for young women.
Girls Takeover Parliament is part of a global movement, and in the ACT we've got 6 girls participating in the ACT Legislative Assembly, and it's on the 11th of October, which is the International Day of the Girl Child. So it's really symbolic day about empowerment of girls and women. Next week, on the 18th of October, there will be women and young girls participating in our federal parliament to do the same thing. So girls and young women come in and take on the role of that politician for the day. And my understanding, it's not only limited to politicians. There's CEOs and other positions of leadership throughout Australia and throughout the world. So girls are getting the opportunity to come in, walk in the shoes of leaders and decision makers all around Australia and all around the world and see what it's like, and hopefully that will inspire them to do the same thing themselves.
Gender inequality is so deeply pervasive in our society and political systems, from schools to public transport, from TV to social media, that every day is just another day millions of girls around the world are treated as somehow less, often with prejudice and discrimination. The following statistics are just some of the reasons why we're standing up today. 15 million girls under the age of 18 are married each year. Pregnancy is one of the biggest killers of girls aged between 15 and 19. Women aged 15 to 45 are more likely to be maimed or die from gender-based violence than from cancer, malaria, traffic accidents and war combined.
It's one of those truisms that young people are our future. And we're often told that young people are a bit disengaged in the political process. I'm not sure that that's actually true, and I think today's program is a real living example that that's not true, that there are many young women who are interested in not just politics but the political process and how you can influence and better your own community. So, you know, not just Courtney, who's been in my office, but some of the other fantastic young women that I've met today, you know, you can see that they're going to go far, and I hope that today's experience will be part of their journey.
Up next, I'll have a meeting with the Master Buildings Association and the Property Council of Australia. And what I hope to get out of them is to see how they involve women in construction and infrastructure and planning, and if they have any gender quotas, and basically the support and encouragement that they give for young girls to get into the profession.
Yeah, I think you have to believe in yourself. You have to back yourself. Don't take criticism to heart too much and feel that it's a personal attack. Use it as an opportunity to improve. Reflect on what someone says and see whether you can improve. But I think you should also reflect on why they've said it. Is it saying more about them than it is about you if they've criticised something that you've done? You know, you can do anything that you want to do, and seize that moment, seize it with both hands and do it.
For girls wanting to get involved in any sort of program, just go for it. Find the opportunities that you can and take them. Even if you don't think that you'll get it, do it anyway, because the chances are you will. And if you don't, then you would have learned. You can always learn from something. So just go for it is what I say.
I think that young women today do seem to be in a much better position. But in contrast to that, we still know that women are underrepresented in positions of power. We know that women generally are paid less than men. We know that women are underrepresented in many decision-making positions. And we know that women and girls can do it. We just have to support them.
So what I would say to girls who want to get into politics or any leaders is to just know what you want to do, be confident in yourself, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do otherwise. Don't doubt yourself. Take every opportunity that you see, even if it's not presented to you. Go out and find them and be just as tough. You don't have to be mean or anything like that. You have to have a tough skin, but you don't have to have a tough personality. You just have to stay true to who yourself, because if you try to be anyone else, you're not going to be successful.
The 9th Assembly, the current Assembly in the ACT Parliament, is the first to have a majority of women. We're 52% women representation, and that's a bit different to the previous Assembly where, depending on the time, it was in the 30 to 40%. It changed when people might have resigned. So I believe that women bring different ways of looking at problems. Why is that important? That's important because that reflects our community as a whole. Women are half of the population. So what we're doing here, not only with women, but people from other cultural backgrounds, is representing the community to the best of our ability. It's not just, to take a real stereotype. It's not middle-aged white men who might have been lawyers or union officials. What we're seeing now is a real spread of people in our Assembly who represent all sorts of ages, cultures, backgrounds, races, religions and gender in the ACT, and it's great.
In many places, girls and young women can't vote, can't inherit land, and don't have access to justice. Fighting for the rights of girls is central to overcoming poverty and discrimination for all. When girls have a political voice, they can demand action to ensure all girls can learn, lead, decide and thrive. Empowerment is not enough. We need a political and social revolution that makes girls and their lives visible to governments and policymakers everywhere.